So, in the 1970s, a movie came out called Faces of Death. This is, I know, I'm aware.
So much for monetization.
Yeah, documentary style, with some real footage of death, literal death. And we are getting a sort of a meta sequel / reboot. All right. Okay. Their release says it continues the exploration of the original film's infamous "Is it real or not?" conceit. Conceit continues as a woman working as a content moderator for a major video platform discovers what appears to be reenactments of murders from the original film. In an online world where nothing can be trusted, she must determine whether the violence is fiction or unfolding in real time. Starring Barbie Ferreira, who you would know if you watched Euphoria. She's the girl that ends up being kind of a cam girl situation. It is being written by Daniel Goldhaber, who wrote Cam, which is a horror movie that came out a few years ago. I have actually seen it. It actually is pretty good. It's about a cam girl who sort of is being haunted, and a fake version of her pops up on the internet. So this is a guy that understands sort of meta storytelling. I will say I am absolutely shocked that this is making it into theaters. It is releasing April 10th. I thought there was a law against showing real in theaters. I assumed it was one of those things. I just assumed that you couldn't do that.
Oh, sweet child. Let me tell you about Rotten.com.
Okay, Rotten.com was from a different era.
No, but also the Faces of Death movies, I think were like required watching in the military, unfortunately.
Ooh.
Like these VHS would just like pop up, and like I didn't even realize there were like several of them. But not good stuff.
Yeah, and there have been like cases where some films, and these are all films from a while ago, and actually those are like things like that are probably why you're not allowed to show that kind of stuff on the screen. And I'm hoping that this is me being hopeful, honestly, that they're not gonna do real stuff. Like, I want that security in my mind just in general, because I'm not seeing this.
Yeah,
you cannot pay me to see that.
Shudder bought it. So this is a movie that was made actually a couple years ago. It was made in 2023, I believe, and it sort of got shopped around and nobody wanted it because
wonder why.
Of course, Shudder eventually bought it. It's just it was something that I found sort of on the internet that I thought was so bizarre. I wanted to talk about it. I had never heard of these movies.
And then you did like 2 seconds of research and went,
oh no.
Like, that's all it takes is like 2 seconds to go, oh no, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have seen my reaction when she was like, "Oh yeah, Faces." I was like, "What?"
I sent it in the chat, and she said just like ...
Yeah, like I didn't say anything in the chat. Cass immediately sat on the couch. I was like, "Hey, I have a question."
A big question.
Just a little one, and
what?
Just immediately laid into her a little bit.
Excuse me, the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, real deaths in movies. Legally, what happens is that a lot of it is covered under the First Amendment.
Yeah.
It would be really hard to legislate against death stuff without restricting a lot of other camera stuff. But the person who has passed away does have continued rights to their likeness to an extent. Yeah. So, like, their estate could sue or whatever. But it's just tricky to do it without unintentionally creating precedent that is going to make other more important, in most cases, like freedom of speech in the press, like hard to do. So
and one thing that I do want to make very clear from everything is these are not snuff films. That is a different category.
Yeah.
This is things where people die, not where people were killed.
Snuff films exclusively is a
murder.
Yeah, murder.
Or setting up, like if somebody died doing Jackass and they used it, then that would be considered a snuff film because they
doing something to leave. Yeah.
If it died during a stunt, then like.
The definition is such a weird tightrope. And by the way, it's weird that I have not had this conversation, but like watched a video with this in there somewhere this week. Probably because this news came out.
Not shocking.
Yeah, and like Kat and I were talking on the way here. I have watched in the past 6 months. There have been a couple of videos that I have seen on the internet of people dying, and that is that sort of news situations, and that is also very different to me.
You've probably even heard of these situations,
you might
but
have
we're
heard
not going to
of
get into it.
Famous people. Who knows?
Pretty good time for that shit to stop.
Yeah.
Weird timing for this to be coming out, actually.
Very
with that in the conversation.
I kind of wonder. Anyway, if nobody has any further comments, because I certainly feel uncomfortable talking about this.